Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. From the shotgun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Inside the 25. Turning it on. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
7, Nebraska, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give on the inside. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Huskers will hustle to the line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The run from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the defense, got him at the 27. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Husker. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The extra point here with pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted! Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, Cornhusker. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Under fire. Working on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, we're only in the 1st quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hand off from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it inside the 10. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. The 20. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play. Breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We'll give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. It's complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The Huskers are marching down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for it all. Touchdown, Nebraska! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed.
There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And listen, listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now they'll run the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Husker.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Takes the easy completion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's caught downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit...
He's got it down the right side. And just like that, with the big play, they're set up as he goes out of bounds at the 18.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The give from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
On the move. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And that one will give him the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Working that deep right side. An excellent concentration on the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sides. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Give to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Going right to work up top. fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Rides to back and leaves it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this young true freshman, he's got to keep his composure here because he can smell his first collegiate touchdown is right on the horizon. His eyes are getting big. Ball security. That has got to be at a premium right now for this young man.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete on the right side. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Pressure coming, and the ball's out, and they're after it. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. And you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's just one the kicker would love to have back here in the 4th quarter in a tie game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Complete on the comeback. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Turns it on down the left side. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This guy strikes fears in the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, that's a big stop by this defense and decision time for this offense. And listen, I am the aggressive type. I want to go for it 90% of the time. 4th quarter, I got a chance to take the lead. I'm taking the field goal.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now they take the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And this QB has been on top of him. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got a little space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Runs through the tackle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Send the tight end in motion. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Here it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Timeout, Florida.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Slips through the line. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They get him up, push.